First came Cameron Jeffers, the Boris Bike, and Alp d'Huez. Then came Theo Baker, doing some sort of cycling challenge, where he went to watch Messi play football. Most recently, we saw Max Fosh try to cross an entire country on a kid's bike. What an idiot, what an absolute idiot. But now, here's this middle-aged man, and Cam, a guy that's probably young enough to be my son, as we try and cross the entire country coast to coast on BMXers. Let's get into the show.
Welcome back to the channel.
Sorry, wrong channel.
Alright, welcome to, where are we? Bowness on Solway. This is as far west as you can go at the top of England. We are doing coast to coast with the brand new Win Your Dream Bike ambassador, Cam.
Yeah.
Hiya.
Hello.
You right?
Yeah, are you ready for this?
Born ready, mate.
How many Ks before you start moaning?
10.
Let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah, I'd say 10. 10 at most.
10? No,
yeah.
less.
When I was about maybe 10, this would have been my dream bike. As a 4-year-old, riding across country, it ain't my dream bike to do it on, but this is the Nitro Circus Hardcore Hyper something. In some sort of nice, I don't know what it's called, it's like when you pour petrol on water. It's that colour. Have a slow-mo here, look at this. So anyway, that's the aim for me and Cameron today, to ride these two BMX bikes all the way from the west coast across to the east coast. It's going to be a dream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Loads more content coming up. So much exciting content coming up. Right, we're getting back in the car now, Cam.
So when it comes to coast, this is not Cam's first rodeo. If you remember back over on his channel about 2 years ago, he did coast to coast. But the difference that time, he did it on a road bike, but he didn't have a map. He was chasing the sun blind. However, he managed to make it to the end. I've got a feeling today's challenge on BMXers, although we know where we're going, is going to be a damn sight harder. I mean, look at this idiot here.
Wow, this is really going to be like our character.
It's not going to be out of character. I don't have any gloves, so I'm using overshoes. My hands are freezing, and we've already stopped. And I'm so close to whinging, but we're not going to. Woo! I swear, the only reason he invites me on these things is just to listen to me moan. Just so it makes him look good that he, oh, I can do it. I can ride 80 miles without whinging. He's whinging inside. He's whinging. He's off.
In an hour. Not even an hour, he's gone.
Well, listen though.
He's lost it.
Look, he's it down. He's absolutely it down. No one said it was going to rain. They said it was going to be windy. It's blue sky.
Blue sky.
Let's have some blue sky.
Blue sky.
Blue sky thinking, look at that.
Come on. Blue sky.
I'm not moving till this is gone though. Come on then, boy. Bye.
How do? I spent a good 4 hours making this animation, so you're going to get to see it. Weren't exactly how I wanted it. I wanted it like a Tour de France route, you know, when they've got the little thing that goes down the roads. I wanted to do that, and I nearly did it, but it was completely out of sync, and I just couldn't be arsed in the end. Anyway, we started in Bowness on Solway, and pretty much the first port of call, the first big town you get to, is Carlisle. That's where we'd be getting the train back to tonight. But before we even thought about getting on the train, we had to get all the way across the other side of the country. So we followed the route pretty much directly east and went all the way across. I think we reached Hadrian's Wall at some point, and then we passed this little airport. I had no idea what it is. We hit a little village, but then look, it's kind of like 3D, so you get to see how hilly it is and how up and down and undulating it is. There's Hadrian's Wall back there. Anyway, this got a bit boring, so I kind of just sacked it off and just sped all the way across to Newcastle-upon-Tyne. Away the lads. This is the River Tyne, and pretty much once you're in Newcastle, you kind of just follow the snaking river all the way to the estuary and the coast. Did we make it? Well, let's go back and find out where the lads are. Toodles. Here they are, the boys, in the middle of nowhere, in the absolute middle of nowhere. Now, the only saving grace, and I say this a few times in this video, was the wind. That day was very blustery, very windy, and from start to finish, it was a tailwind. Yippity-doo-dah. It went from the west coast all the way across east all day, and without it, I don't know if we'd have made it.
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm really close to Newcastle now, but I'm clearly not. I'm clearly miles away still. God damn it. Does that mean we're getting closer?
I hope so. I hope so.
Any more to say about?
I flipping hope so.
Right, perfect. Nailed it. Northumberland, here we come. Why iPet? Is that when we start saying that?
Away, man.
Away, man. Cam, quick mental note. Just at the sign where Cumbria and Northumberland split, we've got a defib.
Things are hotting up. The jacket has come off.
Throw them gang signs up and that.
Yeah! Woo!
I think I broke my front wheel. And here's Cameron just going past the
Welcome to my house.
The 17th century Castle de Bew Castle. That's what Newcastle was named after.
What?
I'm telling you.
Newcastle is named after this castle?
Yeah. When it was built,
yeah.
It was new, and they didn't have a name for the place near it. Newcastle. I'm telling you. Google it.
You're off your head, mate.
Google it. And that's where Alan Shearer used to live.
It wasn't all shits and giggles though. Anytime the road went above like 4 or 5%, it was a matter of getting off and walking. It was much more efficient and it was a hell of a lot quicker. Just to prove it, look how slow we were going up this hill. The tassels were actually being blown forward as opposed to back. Such was the lack of my speed. Yay.
First sign in a long time for Newcastle, 35 miles that way. First sign of cracks from Cam. But you know what? It feels good. It feels good to know that people like this actually do crack. And I whinge a lot. I whinge so much, but only because it's annoying when it's so easy for people like this. But the moment he starts cracking, I come into my element. Because now we're both feeling the same pain. Now I feel great. I feel great knowing he feels great friend. All right, the low point has well and truly been reached here. We're on a 3.2k climb, average gradient 6%. We've just gone through another rainstorm across this road, which was one of the most grim roads I've ever ridden on. It just went up and down, up and down, up and down. Again, the only saving grace is that tailwind. Otherwise, I think I might have called it a day by now. But while ever we're moving, we're getting closer to the coast, one step at a time. Quite literally.
So we're probably at the highest point now in terms of elevation, the most exposed point. If you look around, it is just exposed. There's no other way to describe it. And the rain has started again. This is not good, man.
It's not good. I'm just going in.
Just walk in.
I'm going in.
Good soup.
We've cracked.
No, I don't. It's not cracked. It's a strategic stop.
Is it? Alright, we're at the Errington Coffee House. According to Cam, he stayed here when he was
Racing.
racing.
I think 2 of these, I reckon.
Run number 2.
Let's go.
All right, we made it. To
Not yet. 14 miles.
Oh no, sorry. We made it to Newcastle. We're in the city centre, about 2 miles away. Cheers, Cam. Right. We're losing light and my rear light broke. I don't know what's up with it.
Poor planning.
No, mate, I charged it. Do a skid.
Wait. The brakes are so bad. Alright, sports fans, we've found the coastline or the river that leads to the sea. We're not at the sea just yet. We're in Newcastle. We've got another 14 miles until we get.
Hey up, sports fans! We've found the water. The coast is on the route in here. Sports fans. All right, so here we are, a bit further down into the centre of Newcastle. We found this nice little cycle path, walkway. Look at that, it's built. Absolutely stunning. Right by the water. The closer we are to the water, the closer we are to the seagulls. The closer the seagulls are to the sea, the closer we are to getting back on train and getting back to Carlisle. Getting in his car. Oh God, we've got to drive. We've got to ride from Carlisle train station back to the car. So like, it's going to be about 10 miles from the coast here back to Newcastle train station, then another 8 miles from Carlisle train station back to where we parked the car. Cameron,
Yes.
where's morale at now?
I'm feeling pretty good. We had my lowest point was like at the top of the moors. You know, it was cold, had a bit of rain. Hands started to get a bit cold, but we descended down at the mountains. We're into the flatlands now. We're in Newcastle. We're in the Greg's home country, and we're just riding to the coast. So I'm in pretty good spirits. What about you, mate?
Yeah, I got a little surprise for you when we get to the end as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, nothing too exciting.
You're not going to take your clothes off again like last night?
You wish. Now, as the boys continued their quest east, one thing became clear. The smell of fish became very pungent. Was that because we were getting closer to the coast, or was it just a busy Thursday night in Newcastle? Who knows? But at this point, we'd both completely lost the plot. It was about 10 miles still to the coast, and morale was at an all-time low. Cam started to pop out some stunts. Don't try that one at home. It wasn't that impressive. The road was clear though, I checked, and for some reason I've put this little shot in of my crotch and the BMX, yeah. But anyway, we made it to the sea eventually. Not that you'd be able to bloody tell, because it was pitch black. Last word with you, Pritch. We could be beside the sea. I have no idea. All I know is it's really dark, really cold, really windy, tired, and the North Sea's somewhere in the distance over there, where Cameron is. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
See you next time.
See you on the next one.
Peace.
Right, where's car? Here we have it, sports fans. Steak bake. Whatever these are, wedges and hot chocolate.
I can't believe we came all the way to Newcastle just for a Greg's.
I know, mental.